There we go. Okay, so here's a question we're going to practice with this morning, okay? So Carmen had 399 lollipops. She gives 105 pieces to Ariana. So how many pieces does she have left? Okay, so I want y'all to go on and solve that on your own, and then we're going to talk about it, okay? Remember, you always got to write your equation down no matter what. Always, always, always. And then if you solve it differently than what I've been doing, that's totally fine, okay? I see all my friends working. Oh, y'all are doing fabulous. I love it. I'm going to go on and read that question one more time for my friends who need it. Okay? So Carmen had 399 lollipops. She gives 105 pieces to Ariana. So how many pieces does she have left? Yes, Miss Shaylee?
I did it a different way.
That's okay. I'm totally fine with that as long as you're getting to the right answer, okay? And then once y'all get it, give me a thumbs up so I know who's ready. Shaylee's ready. My friends are still working. Y'all are fine. Y'all keep working. Olivia's ready. Emery, oh, there's your thumb. Emery's ready. Danny's ready. Ariana's ready. You just got a few more friends who are still working. I'm going to give y'all about one more minute, then we're going to talk about it, okay? So my friends who are ready, y'all go back and double check your work because y'all know I love it when you go back and double check. So I know that you did it right. Because sometimes we make little mistakes. It's always good to go look back over our work. Bianca, Aston, are y'all pretty close to being done? Yeah? Okay. Thomas, are you pretty close to being done? All right, friends, we're going to go on and go over this one. So it looks like majority of us are done, or at least close. If you're still working on it, you can keep finishing it. But I'm going to go on and model again how I've been solving it. And then I'm going to show y'all the standard way that some of our other friends have been doing that you might think is easier. It just depends. So I'm going to go on and work out how I would do this with the pictures, the 10 base blocks that I've been doing. Okay? So we know that Miss Carmen has 399 lollipops, which is an insane amount of lollipops. So she's going to go and share some of those with Miss Ariana. So friends, I want someone to tell me, raise your hand so I can click on you. But which number should I put first in my equation? Shaylee Beal?
What?
Which number should I put first in my equation?
The 300s?
The 399. Do you know why?
No.
That's
Wait,
okay.
is it biggest number?
That's it. It's because it's the bigger number. Whenever we're subtracting, friends, we always got to put the bigger number first with our equation, okay? So I'm going to go put 399 minus 105. And then I know I'm solving for my answer. So I'm going to go on and draw my whole picture out for that. So I know this is my hundreds, my tens, and my ones. Hundreds, tens, and ones place. Okay, so I'm going to start with my hundreds. Can someone raise your hand and tell me how many hundreds blocks am I going to be drawing? Heard from Shaylee, but I want to hear from someone else. How many hundreds blocks do I need to draw first? Miss Emery?
3.
3 of them. Fabulous, friend. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to draw 3 of those. So 1, 2, 3. And I still like to write 100 in them so I don't get confused since this is still a fairly new block that we're using. Okay, now I need to move on to my tens place. So someone raise your hand and tell me how many tens am I going to be drawing now? Aston, how many tens am I going to draw?
99.
Well, 99? Hold on, look at that tens place right there. What number do you see above that? You're on the right track, bud. What number is right above that tens place? Someone want to help them out? Shayla Beal?
9.
9. Okay. So Aston, whenever we're saying the tens place, it's just that one number right there. You are right that 99, it would have been in the tens place starting it, but we just want to say 9. Okay, bud? Okay. So I'm going to go on and draw 9 of our tens blocks, which look like little skinny sticks. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now I have all my tens. Now I gotta do my ones place. Can someone raise your hand and tell me how many ones am I going to be drawing? I'm gonna pick on someone random. I've heard from you, Shaylee. I know you're on it, friend. Bianca, I'm gonna pick on you, kiddo. How many ones am I going to be drawing?
What?
How many ones am I going to be drawing with 399? So how many ones blocks would I draw?
9.
9. Fabulous. Thank you, friend. Okay, so I'm going to go on and draw 9 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now remember, we're not going to now draw out 105 because we're taking it away. So we need to take away from here, okay? So how many, I'm going to go on and do this too so I can remember. So I know this is my hundreds place, my tens place, and my ones place. So looking at that, friends, can someone tell me how many hundreds am I going to take away? Emery, how many hundreds am I going to take away?
2.
Look right here at our hundreds place, kiddo. How many am I? 1. There you go. And then we'll have 2 left. There you go. I'm going to go on and just X out 1 of those. Okay. Now, y'all just shake your head yes or no. Do I need to take away any of my tens? Nope. Because we got a 0 right there. So that means we don't have to take anything away from that spot, okay? So now, with our last one, our ones place, how many ones am I going to cross out? Danny, how many ones am I going to cross out, bud? 5. Fabulous. Okay, so I'm going to go on and cross out 5 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I just need to count what's left to see what our answer is going to be. So I know I got 1, 200. So that'll be what I draw first. Then I'm going to recount these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of those. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, So our answer is 294. Okay? So did any of my friends get that? Awesome. I know some of y'all are solving it. Let me draw it over here. I'll grab a different colored marker. I know some of y'all have been learning doing it this way. 300. Ooh, can y'all see that? No, that marker is terrible. Just like the markers in our classroom that kept on drying up. Okay. 399 minus 105. I know some of y'all have been solving it that way. That's totally fine if you do it that way. That's the standard way of doing it. But for some of our friends, we like using pictures instead because that still is helping us right now. So if you still are using 10 base blocks, that's totally fine. But if you've already gone on to doing it the standard way, awesome. And I know I have a few friends that have been doing that, which is great. Okay? So, y'all have been rocking it on this from what I've been seeing with your math work, so I'm not too concerned about it. So y'all have been rocking it on that, so I'm very happy. So I want to go over a few things with reading, okay? So, let me see. Okay, so on our reading responses, friends, I've been noticing that, how do I want to say it? We need to use those sentence stems I was talking about yesterday, and I even sent them in the email today because y'all have really good ideas and y'all are answering the question, but sometimes it's kind of hard to follow your ideas whenever y'all kind of have them that way. So I'm going to show you those sentence stems. And I know y'all like having the question on the paper. That's great. That's fine. It's kind of what we do anyways when we have our whenever we do our reading responses in class. And if you still need to look back at this problem later, I'm going to have this recorded, and I'll send out the video here in a little bit, okay? So, with our reading response, friends, if you want, you can write the question first, okay? So you can always put the question up at the tippy top, okay? Because I know that helps whenever y'all are responding. Just like when we did it at school, y'all, that'd be the first thing you'd write at the top of your paper, okay? And then what I want you to do is you're going to write the main event in, and then whatever book you choose, you'll write the title of it, okay, is blank, and then you'll tell me what's the main event in that story, okay? So I want y'all to write that sentence down right now, okay, because y'all are going to use that today. So the main event in, this is the book. Okay, so whatever book you're reading. So yesterday, the main event in Horace and Morris, but mostly Dolores, is, then you tell me the main event. Okay? So y'all write down that sentence then because it's going to help you, okay? Okay, and then once you get that sentence stem, friends, give me a thumbs up so I know I can move on to the next part of it. Okay, Bianca's good, Aston's good. Olivia looks like she's good. Ariana's good. Danny's good. Is that my class schedule? Oh. Emery, are you good? No? Okay, you're fine. I'll give you another minute, kiddo. It says the main event in blank is blank. So whatever our book title is, and then the main event. I sent these in the email today too, so if y'all still need them after this, then they were sent out to moms, dads, grandmas, and grandpas, okay? Alright, I'm gonna go on and write the next one because obviously we want to tell what the main event is, but then we want to say why it's important. So after that, the next sentence you need to do is this event is important because and then you're going to tell me why that event was important to the story, okay? So make sure y'all get those copied down so you can use them today because it's y'all have really great ideas and I can for the most part follow what you're trying to say, but this is going to help your ideas be clearer when I read them. Make sure you're also using, these are just some reminders, complete sentences, okay? Make sure those are some complete sentences. We've been practicing that, so I know y'all know how to do that. Okay, remember, I by itself is always capitalized, so I by itself, always capitalize it. And then the last one is don't or do not, we'll do it that way, start a sentence with and. Put my head down here. My friend's still copying. Okay, those are just some few reminders. For the most part, I'm not seeing issues with that a whole lot, but for some friends, they might just need a reminder with it, okay? Give me a thumbs up if you got it copied down, just so I can see who needs more time. Okay, Olivia, you're good. There's no rush, friends. Y'all are totally fine. Okay, friends, once you get it copied down, or you don't have any questions, y'all are free to go. But if you're still copying this down, I'm going to hang here for a little bit for those friends so they can get it copied down, okay? So if you're good to go, then you can go on and hang up, okay? Unless you have a question, then raise your hand so I can see it, okay? Okay, other than that, thank y'all. Y'all been fabulous.